What is up guys, it's Simon from PianoPig.com, and in this lesson I'm going to show you how to play that chord progression I was just playing. If you're new to the channel, then we've got a huge collection of piano lessons ranging from beginner to advanced, so definitely hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new content. So yeah, let's get straight into it and learn how to play those chords. So this chord progression is predominantly based in C minor, and it lasts for 8 bars. We actually start on the 6th chord, which is A flat major. And we're going to make it a bit more exciting by playing an A flat major 9, which is going to look like this. I've got an entire video where I break this voicing right down, so if you want to know more about it, then click the link up at the top. So we begin with this A flat major 9 chord, and then we move on to the 4 chord, which is an F minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. But again, we're going to make this a bit more exciting by turning it into a minor 9 voicing, for which we're going to play this. So we've got the root down on the bottom, and then we've got the 9th, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. Once you've got those 2 chords down, you've actually learnt a big portion of the entire progression. We have 1 bar of A flat major 9, 1 bar of F minor 9, and then the 3rd bar contains 2 chords. The first half of the bar goes back to the A flat major 9, and then we go to a G7 chord. So here in my left hand, I'm playing the root and 7th, and in my right hand, I'm playing the 3rd, 5th, 7th, and I've actually got the flat 9 up at the top, and I'll explain why in just a minute. But just to finish off the first part of this progression, this G7 allows us to resolve nicely to the 1 chord, C minor. And as always, we're going to make this a bit more exciting by playing this. So in our left hand, we've just got the root and minor 3rd. And in our right hand, we've got the 7th, 9th, and 5th. So going back to that G7 chord, there are 2 reasons why we're playing that flat 9 up at the top. The first reason is that, although G7 is very much on our home key, it's the 5th of C minor, the natural 9th of G is the note A. And the note A is not in our C minor scale, meaning that it's not in the key of C minor. So one way to work around this is to flatten it, to make it an A flat, which is in our home key. So it just helps us to keep the harmonic structure of the progression. The second reason why we're playing this flat 9 is because if you listen, it actually creates a nice melody line. If you just listen to the top notes, we are playing this. So it just provides some really nice voice leading, which allows the chords to flow from one to the next really smoothly. So this is the first half of the chord progression. The second half is very similar, so you don't have much more to learn. It starts off exactly the same, with a bar of A flat major 9, followed by a bar of F minor 9, and then the 3rd bar is also the same. We have an A flat major 9, followed by a G7, but we're going to play a different voicing for this G7. we're going to play this. So this is actually a G7 altered, or you could call it a G7 sharp 5 sharp 9. We've just got the root and 7th in the left hand, and in the right hand we've got the 3rd and 7th, and also the sharp 5 and sharp 9. And this takes us very nicely to this. So this is actually a C major chord. For this very last bar, we modulate to the parallel major key, which, if that sounds like gobbledygook, it just means we move from the key of C minor to C major. And as for that voicing, you might notice it's actually the same as the very first A flat major 9 chord we were playing. It's just on C instead of A flat. So let's get some drums on the go and play through it a couple of times. So you get the idea. There is a huge amount of room to play around with this and turn it into whatever you like. If you found this video useful, then make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time.